Now, it was a standing start for round number 9. Look at Randy Popes, that all-wheel drive Volvo, always great on the launch, trying to get all the way to the lead, couldn't quite do it. Tucks in behind Johnny O'Connell with Andy Pilgrim slotting into third, Figge in fourth, and there's Aschenbach and an absolute train of GTS cars going side by side down into one. Everything sorted out, everybody made it through.
They did, and I think Johnny O was probably a little frustrated with the third place finish yesterday. He was hunting for a win and eventually got to the third step on the podium. Well, here we see Mike Skeen. They did get the car back on track for a lap, but certainly difficulties with the race car.
Now, right here, you see Jack Baldwin, and he takes a look to go underneath Aschenbach, doesn't get it done, but Baldwin was exceptionally racy. He got penalized 20 points after that contact with Tom Long and that Lotus, who's running right behind him there, for avoidable, so he needs points as well as a strong finish. Meanwhile, up front, Johnny O'Connell pretty early into traffic. That's Bill Ziegler making the move over to one of the Audis this weekend, and Randy Post. Watch this moment with Buzz McCall.
Yeah, he's trading a little paint there, and what that does, opens up the door for Andy Pilgrim. We talk about the chess match. Well, he just got a little bit wrong there, and Andy was there and pounced.
And again, watch what happens here. Baldwin working on Aschenbach, not quite able to get it done there. These two had a great scrap for much of the race with Long lurking. Again, that Lotus really, really strong here. Look at this move here again. Jack inside, outside, doing everything he could at this point to try and find a way by.
Yeah, you can see a different body language of Jack Baldwin here today. He wants more. He wants a win. He's tired of these podiums. He wants maximum points today.
And I don't think he wanted anything to do with being caught back in the pack and in traffic, because this is the kind of thing that can happen. Look at that move down underneath. Harry Curtin doing a nice job letting Pilgrim through, but you got to read that well, and then boom! Rick Boucher, one Nissan into the back of another, Brian Kleeman, and big damage to the right front of Boucher's car. He has had one of the worst luck seasons you can imagine, and it continued.
Well, I'm not sure if he just missed his braking point or had a braking problem, but either way, he's went there way too deep and clips the other Nissan, rips off the right front corner.
Now watch what happens here. That is Tim Pappas down underneath Aschenbach. Aschenbach, they actually touch, loosens Aschenbach up. Baldwin pounced.
He did. I mean, Jack was just hounding him all day long, and he's ready to go. Jack has got a fast race car. He just needs now to hit his marks and just try and lay down some laps.
Yeah, that car is, and you know Baldwin's so motivated. The other Lotus, this is Jim Taggart, the team owner, essentially, of the Taggart Autosport. Damage, Cal.
Yeah, you can see the left rear is askew there, so that wasn't his problem. Something has failed on that Lotus in the rear suspension for him to have that spin.
Now, that did cause a full course caution. The one with Boucher didn't. He got it around into the pits, amazingly. So the iCar safety lights came on, Motorsport Safety Electronics providing that. And when we went back to green, Johnny O'Connell had the lap car of Tim Bell continuing that development for that GTR. He did a nice job getting out of the way, though. And Oliver Bryan aggressive.
Yeah, really aggressive down on the inside. It's really bumpy there if you do use the curbs there down in turn one. And the rest of the racetrack is really, really smooth. So a little bit of a buffer there for Johnny O with that lap traffic. That allows him to now get back on with the program.
And Baldwin able to survive that restart. Aschenbach gave it a go, but then Baldwin with some clear track just started to set sail.
He was just dominant here today, Greg. He had a really fast race car. I think they tweaked on the car since yesterday, and the Porsche was really working well.
Yeah, it was. It was a solid program. There's Johnny O'Connell working through. You see he's coming up on Baldwin, and the reason that this is key is they were coming up to the checkered flag. Debris on the track, though. Everybody able to skate through it, no issues there. And as they got down through the diving turn onto the front straight, Johnny O pulls to the inside, drives by, and as he came up, picked up the checkered flag, and he picked up yet another win on the season. What a year. It was just a third win for Johnny O, and of course for Jack Baldwin after a long dry spell after sweeping at St. Pete.
Yeah, he gets his third victory of the year, and Johnny O had those two DNFs, who he really dug himself a hole in the points, but another victory here today, that gets him right on the back of James Sophronis.